How's it going, wargamers? John back here again. Another little weekly Gaslands build with the random list. This time, I happen to roll up a performance car with an actual sponsor this time. We got a WARDEN sponsor. So, let's dig through our random shuffle of cards here. See what we're going to get. See what we got. Alright, well, this one doesn't have a name on the bottom, so if you know which casting this is, please let me know. Throw it in the comments, whatever. But we got this here, which I think it'll work. Good base, a lot of flat, not much detail. So it's a good base for conversions. I think this came in one of those 5-car packs because it has the glow-in-the-dark wheels. So that's what I'm on to. But yeah, so we're gonna turn this into a WARDEN performance car. If you guys don't know, WARDEN, if you don't play Gaslands, say you're just here for the builds. The quick overview of a WARDEN sponsor is that Wardens are basically, think of the Death Race movie. It's basically just a country-sized prison down in South America. I want to say Brazil, but I'd have to check the rule book. But it's just a country-sized prison where they allow inmates to join Gaslands and race, and if they win, instead of winning a trip to Mars, they could also win their freedom. But so far, no one's actually won anything, with the exception of one racer named Vernie, which is essentially just Frankenstein from the Death Race movies. And he has his own sponsor. Well, I'll get into that some other time. But yeah, essentially we're making prison cars where the racer is an inmate, and then he's just welded like right into the car, so you can't escape. But yeah, let's just jump right into the build, and we'll knock this thing out. All right, wargamers, back on the build table. So we got this car again. I'm not sure what the casting is for this one, so please let me know. So this one's the WARDEN prison car. So what we're gonna do is, I really like this engine, but as you can see, it's covered up by the window. So I think I'm gonna chop this section out. Really give it a little thing, little viewpoint. I got this, I think it's a door hatch from a Knight, and it fits almost the perfect curve here, like this, to kind of show that welded in look. There's no way they're getting out. So yeah, we're gonna add that. Got some little tougher wheels here I'm thinking of. We did roll an explosive ram, so we're gonna attach this to the front perhaps and rig up some way to make it look, well, explosive. So yeah, let me Dremel this out, and then we'll be right back after some body work. Alright, so we got the bazooka we rolled for up on here. Armored up the viewport. Put on some fatter little wheels. Just give it that cool kind of mismatch look. But we got the front part of a ram here because we did also roll up an explosive ram. So I got all these little, they're tiny. It's so hard to show them on camera. I got all these little grenades that normally go on an Imperial Guardsman's belt. And we're just going to line the front of this ram with grenades to give it a nice explosive ram look. So we'll be right back after that. Alright, we got the little grenades, so you can see a little better now that they're attached to the ram. We got the explosive ram all done up. Now, I got this recently at a local train, like model train store, which was pretty cool to see one around. See, they're plastic cards of different thicknesses. So I think what we're going to do here is, I'm gonna break out some of this. And we're just going to give this thing some big hunkin' exhaust coming out the back. And little just random armor patches around to give it that prison-made habdab look. So let's knock that out, and then I'll be back in a minute. Alright, Wargamers, we got this all settled. Ready to clean all the super glue off my fingers. Alright, we got our Warden performance car here. Got the engine nice and exposed. Just armored up and locked in the driver here. A little bracer arm here for the exploding ram. It added like little wheel skirts to kind of help hide the fact that we just kind of glued the big ones on over the little ones. Some nice exhaust, and I was playing around with a skull on it, and I really like this right here. The dual kind of stylized skulls poking off the back. So that's it. We're off to do some prime time. Alright, Wargamers, we got this build on the turntable. As you can see, we kind of have like more of a grungy, used metal kind of vibe to the paint job. So we did roll Warden, kind of fits the prison car. They're using just different bits of scrap metal. No, not the cleanest builds. On the back, as you can see, we got two little laughing skulls for anyone behind them. But yeah, let's just roll right into the stats here. Coming in, reasonable 22 cans for this car. The name-wise, we're going with DEATHWISH. It's a performance car, as you already know, sponsored by Warden. Weapon-wise, we've got an exploding ram in the front. And we also have a front-facing bazooka. The perks class is aggression and badass, but we didn't roll any perks. So yeah, that's just how she comes in.